everybody, Kaylin here again. Today we're going to jump right in and talk about how I traveled to Machu Picchu on a budget. When you think about Peru, you definitely think about Machu Picchu. Many people choose to take a multi-day trek to get to Machu Picchu. Oftentimes this is guided and you are hiking through the jungle to get to Machu Picchu. What often people don't know is that you don't actually have to take a guided tour. You can explore Machu Picchu on your own. Jeremy and I only had a week, and we didn't want to spend a bunch of money on a big guided tour. So what we decided to do was self-guide to Machu Picchu. From Cusco, I spent about $217 in transportation and entrance tickets. This does not include housing or food. There were a couple main ways that we saved money. We did everything self-guided, we took the bus only one direction, and we only spent one day in Machu Picchu. From Aguas, Calientes, to get to Machu Picchu ruins, you have to take a bus or hike. We chose to take the bus one direction and hike back. The bus was $12 one way or $24 round trip. We booked that ticket online through the Concierge website, which I will link below. It's up to you if you want to take it one way, both ways, or no ways. For us, it made sense to take the bus in the morning so that we could explore the ruins as long as possible. I would suggest getting to the bus stop very early. The line was backed up all the way up the hill and up the street. There were hundreds of people waiting to get on a bus to go to Machu Picchu. The earlier you can get there, the better, so that you can be in the ruins earlier than most of the people. Instead of booking with a tour guide or having someone else book our tickets, we decided to book our tickets directly through the tourist website. The only tricky thing is it's all in Spanish. We did find a really helpful website that translated and helped you walk through the steps, so I'll link that below so that you can see it. This was a great way to pick exactly what tour we wanted and not have to worry about paying extra for someone else to do it for us. There are multiple different circuits you can choose from in Machu Picchu. It just depends on what you want to see. Basically, Circuit 1 and 2 show you the most of the Machu Picchu ruins. Those will give you the biggest, most famous sites within the ruins. If you're looking for a little thrill and adventure, you're going to want to do Huayna Picchu Mountain. Now don't get this mixed up with Huchu Picchu because that's a sub-summit to Huayna Picchu. Huayna Picchu is the very steep and scary approach to the northern side of Machu Picchu. Now, this one does book up about 3 months in advance, so if you do want to do this, you have to plan ahead. We were hoping to get Huayna Picchu tickets, but because we were only planning a few weeks in advance, we just couldn't get them, and we decided to do Machu Picchu Mountain instead. Machu Picchu Mountain itself was very family-friendly and something I think most people can do. If you're in pretty good shape, you can make it up there. If you're looking for something pretty easy and you don't really want to do too much hiking, then checking out Huchu Picchu is a great option. The circuit tickets ranged from 152 soles to 200 soles. That's about $40 to $50, depending on which circuit you want. Now, if you are doing Huayna Picchu or Machu Picchu Mountain, it might be worth you buying the circuit 1 and 2 as well. So instead of looking at $50, you are looking more like $95 to $100. It's such a different experience between doing the hike and seeing the actual ruins that I really think it's worth paying for both tickets. And it's really something that we wish that we would have done. If I were to go back, I would definitely buy circuit 1 and 2 so that I could explore more of the ruins and hopefully see an alpaca. There are lots of ways to actually get to Machu Picchu. A lot of people will take a guided tour or do a multi-day trek. This was something we just didn't have the time or the money for, so we opted to take the train system. As we were doing research, we decided we wanted to spend a little bit of time in Sacred Valley, so we took a private taxi from the Cusco airport straight into the center of Ollantaytambo. We then took a train to Aguas Calientes. There are 2 main train companies that run between Cusco and Machu Picchu or Aguas Calientes. Both Peru Rail and Inca Rail have a bimodal option. That just means that you would take a bus from Cusco to Ollantaytambo, and then from there you take a train to Aguas Calientes. They're both about $50 to $120 per ticket per direction. It really depends on what kind of experience you're looking for. We erred towards the cheapest tickets we could find, which did lead us to some odd times of the day, but it was worth it because we still got ourselves to Machu Picchu. Something to note about the train heading into Cusco, there are two different train stations, Poroy and San Pedro. Now, we decided to do San Pedro, which goes straight into the city center of Cusco. The weird thing about that train is you literally are sitting on the train and you are taking switchbacks down the mountain into Cusco. I don't think that's anything I've ever seen before, so I thought it was cool. It was quite an experience. There are many ways to get to Machu Picchu, and for us, we tried to find the cheapest and easiest way to get there. If you have any questions, let me know and put them down in the comments. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.